What's happening, people? We are back here once again on CubCamTV for another edition of CubReacts. Today, we're getting into a brand new edition of GRMDaily's Daily Duppy series. We're taking in this brand new freestyle from Knucks, and I'm super excited to do so. First of all, though, I want to shout out all the new subscribers to the page. We're going up at an alarming rate still, and I'm loving every second of it. So thank you for getting involved with the channel and obviously getting involved with the different social media platforms as well. I'm loving every second of it. So thank you, all of the new people getting involved. If you aren't already subscribed, please do make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page. We want to keep this channel growing. We're trying to hit 5K by the end of the year. If we can do that, that would be absolutely outstanding. So we can only do it with you guys. So please do get involved if you enjoy the breakdowns. Following that as well, at KXVU on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud. As I said, there's new content going up on every platform every day. So do get involved if you are enjoying what's going on here on the channel. And another announcement as well. I have finally gone and made myself a TikTok page. So you can check that out on the link above. There's loads of clips from the show, again loads of clips from the radio interviews we do, so please do go and get involved. As you can see, I'm finally got my lockdown trim sorted. 7 months in the making. I haven't got the crazy hair anymore. Also got a new pair of headphones, all that good stuff. So we're going to be looking forward to this one and hopefully take it in some style for once. You know, it's new, all growing up and that. Let's crack on then. I am super excited with this one. Also, before we do get into it, I need to actually remind everyone there will be a lot of pauses in this video. It's the way we have to do things. Firstly, because of the fact we like to break stuff down very, very intricately. I'm going to be breaking down a lot of different elements that take place during the video, be that the lyricism, be that the instrumental, be that the vocal performance, be that the general vibe of what's going on. So please do be aware there will be a lot of pauses in this video. If it's not for you, please do feel free to watch another one. I won't be offended. And the other reason, of course, is that we have to avoid the copyright regulations. And yes, there are copyright regulations on Daily Duppies. I have uploaded Daily Duppies before, as in reaction videos, and they've been blocked almost instantaneously because I wasn't pausing enough, essentially. So please do be aware there will be a lot of pauses during this video. If that's all, I think everything. So let's crack on. Let's have a good time. Oh, has Barry White just walked in? What's going on? This is going to be amazing. I feel is Knucks going for a kind of like almost Cass is Dead sort of vibe. Hopefully. There he is.
No days off, no days off.
This is looking very clean already. The Daily Duppies always look super, super clean. I love the layout. I've always loved that yellow and black background as well. I think it looks wicked. And I'm excited to see what Knucks does on this. Obviously, someone who's usually quite intricate with the way he punches. Someone who's a very kind of witty writer rather than greasy, I'd say. Someone who's a lot more kind of intricate, but not super, super lyrical. I hate that word, but you know what I mean. He's got an interesting kind of approach to the way he writes and the way he raps as well. So I'm excited.
Yo, is it hiding or a hiatus? Four kind of knife, I had the pie waiting. Got trust in my axe, kind of like Jason. Roll ties, I know some low lifes in high places.
I mean, straight from off the bat, he's firing. He's firing. It's looking good. Again, coming, as I said, I thought he would on this. He's coming with a much more kind of punch-heavy approach, which tends to be what happens when we see artists do their Daily Duppies. They tend to kind of go, you know what, I need to punch on this. And the reason for that a lot of the time is because you get those little animations on there. Obviously the trusting your acts, like Jason, very, very cool punchline. Obviously, we see that little bit of animation. The whole approach to this, is it hiding or is it a hiatus? Again, just clever wordplay and clever use of essentially stacking up similar sounding words, and it's sounding good so far.
I'm a Nash baby, mom and daddy migrated. Now with the movers and the shakers, man, are vibrating. So they can't even dislike us if they tried hating. Be riding with the best man, that's annihilation. So many.
Again, I mean, there's not much more I can say. He's just punching, and he's come out the blocks firing. And I think even though he's got quite a relaxed vocal approach, he's not someone that will like charge into verses. He's just there like going, look, I'm good at what I do. I know I'm good, and everyone knows I'm good as well. So just relax. You're going to enjoy it. And I love that approach. And I think as well, over this type of instrumental, which is obviously very kind of laid back, it's almost, I wouldn't even know what I'd call this. It's like 70s jazz, funk, soul, lift elevator music. I genuinely don't know where I'd put this, but it's sounding wicked.
Want to name, so many try and make it. So many did the patient thing until they died waiting. The game would teach you how to spit and how to eye greatness. But now this pupil getting bigger like I'm dilated.
Ooh. Dreaming. Eye wordplay. Again, I'm loving it. I'm loving the approach he's taking. He's getting quite intricate. He's using he's essentially scheming around a topic. On that one, he was talking about eyes, and obviously your pupils dilate, your eyes get bigger, and just the whole like structure of what he's doing. It's kind of going like there to there to there, then circling it all and going bang. It's very, very, very intricate, but not over the top. You know, it's just very nicely placed. You get enough information about the scheme he's going off, and it all ties together very nicely. It all makes sense. The entendres are all there, and it works, you know. And I think that's something a lot of the time when people try to go like punch heavy and bar heavy, the entendres don't tend to work. However, Knucks is keeping it simple whilst keeping it interesting at the same time. So really nice approach.
A house out in Venice, show the same dream to all my out selling Jenners, making dirty money for.
Sorry, I've just got to say this instrumental just switched up differently. That quite a metallic snare bang on the halftime just adds a whole extra layer of oomph to this one. I'm just got me going mid verse. I'm loving it.
Pouch and my jealous on and out, and for miles I'm around filthy fellas, but I'm more like the poet. Safe to say I rap more. True, you don't know him, but maybe have his back more.
I'm loving the fact that, you know what I love? I love the fact that he went from filthy fellas to poet and worked it into the scheme. It wasn't just randomly calling out a name, you know, it's part of the scheme that he's discussing. And again, this is what Knucks is clearly very good at. He's good at writing punchlines on a topic and then moving on to the next one. He's not going over the top. He's not kind of going and talking about different poems that were written and Shakespeare and stuff. No, he's not doing that. He's not going for a big named list of the people that are on Filthy Fellas. He's literally just going, there's the punchline, there's the connection, bang, onto the next one, like a conveyor belt of well-constructed pieces of lyricism, essentially, and I'm loving it.
We make mistakes, we lose our pages and our platform. Still waiting for some news on Katie I can clap for. Take it through the back door.
Bap. Katie Hopkins. I hope I never see you on my newsfeed again. Dreadful woman. Stay away.
In the 4-door, defend it like the back 4. Stash it in the floorboards. Exes sending texts like I think that you should call more. She'll do anything just for the ring like she from Mordor. On my time.
You know what I love? Do you know what I love more than anything? I love it when rappers use Lord of the Rings bars. I won't lie, I'm a massive Tolkien nut. I always have been. You can see there's Lord of the Rings videos on this channel. But I love it when you kind of get these more kind of... This is quite like it's not... I wouldn't say this is conscious, but this is quite an intelligent approach to kind of hip-hop in the way he's writing. So to then kind of throw in, obviously, a Tolkien reference in there, the whole way it's structured, it's just kind of showcasing, look, I know a lot about a lot... Not even I know a lot, but I'm aware of a lot of things, and I'm able to put them all into a verse without them sounding forced or over-exaggerated. It's just really well-structured written work from Knucks. And I think if people weren't already taking notice, I think people are going to take notice after this about the smoothness of his approach. You know, I feel this kind of sound he's working on here, this is the future of UK hip-hop for me. And again, the instrumental below is so well picked. There's so much noise to it. There's so much noise is the wrong word. There's so much movement to it. There's so much rhythm, and yet there's still a lot of air. There's a lot of space for a rapper to kind of explore, and it's working. It's really, really working.
Precious, I'm my mind precious. Add it up, then minus it. But I'm digressing. Kelly Nelly had me rolling in some dilemmas. Went to link around south outside the house was 5 brothers. But
that whole little scheme there about Nelly and Kelly had me in dilemmas, like the whole structure of it, I'm minusing, but I'm digressing again, basically like almost breaking the kind of fourth wall, kind of going, look, I'm doing pluses and minuses, but I'm digressing, like kind of saying, like, I'm rapping, but I'm going off topic here. Let's get back to what I'm talking about. Again, very clever use of scheming.
Why am I stressing? Destiny's child drowning in divine blessing. Learn from my lessons. Hit the I message. I'm outside of the crib. Why these man out here a while and how they vibe to my shit. That's it.
Ooh, have we got 2 verses? It sounds like we have, because it sounds like he's finished his first verse, and this instrumental is just getting better and better and better. So I'm a little upset, I suppose. I would have liked to have seen him go over this instrumental the entire time, but it's sounding top tier so far. If we've got another verse out of this, I suppose we get to see a whole different side of Knucks with it, hopefully. So we'll see.
You lot thought I was done. On the next thing.
No days off. No days off.
Something I will say about the Daily Duppies as well, I like the fact they film this transitional scene rather than just cutting and fading into the next one, because then it's quite obvious that it's not like a live thing. With this, there's still that kind of idea of it being live. There's that kind of transitional period on this one. Obviously, there's multiple camera angles, but the fact that this scene is all done in sort of one shot, that transition, it adds to the kind of realness of it. It adds to the interest. You're more encapsulated by it because you kind of go, oh, and it's him still talking. He's moving, and it again, I'm loving it so far.
Yo, It's like every turning there's trouble and it's just a struggle, I know. But bro, do you know that I love you and that's why I bug you to slow your roll. Ain't checked you enough, but you ain't picking up when I phone your phone.
This is a really nice switch up. Again, still on a kind of very melodic vibe. This is obviously all about those pianos, those keys that are quite emotive in the way they're coming across. And obviously, Knucks here kind of talking about obviously being like really caring for his people in the intro to this. So this is obviously a more emotive verse by the sounds of things. And I think that switch up, even though this has got those kind of drilly sounding drum patterns in the background, this is going to be quite interesting in contrast to the first one. The first one's a bit of a style, you know, he's just kind of going, look, this is what I do, I'm good at it, I can punchline, no one can really punchline like me, I'm just going to show off how good I am. This already skippier. I'd say on a technical kind of the performance aspect, this already sounds like it's going to be taking us to a few different places as well.
I think the line's engaged, can't hear what you're saying. Hello, hello. They say no man is an island, but my mind feels like the Isle of Man. But I step where I wanna, I got 3 legs at the island's flag. You can't tell man about.
That's very clever. It just is. Again, he's still coming in with this very nice structured approach to punchlining, obviously saying no man's an island but my mind feels like the island of man. I'm assuming that means he's kind of pushed away, he's not like attached to the kind of mainstream of the UK. That's what I'd assume he means by that. And then saying obviously he's got the 3 legs like the flag of the Isle of Man. Again, just working schemes around a topic, which is people seem to think it's quite an easy thing to do it well and to this level of intricacy and I'll say coolness more than anything else. He sounds cool whilst he's saying it. It doesn't sound forced, doesn't sound overworked. And again, I think this is a really good display of it. And anyone right about now who's going, why are you still pausing it a lot? I told you at the beginning, there's going to be a lot of pauses in this video.
Postcode and a popo with the eyes on man. Keep thinking I'm on oboe, that's why I take long all the times you rang. Still think by the day man picked up the weight like exercise.
Instrumental wise as well, this is nice. It's kind of developed from that initial piano line. We have got those kind of classic 808 kind of rolling bass tones in the background as well. Following that, we also have this kind of really nice, quite chilling vocal line going on as well. So it's a nice combination of different effects, and it's not over the top sort of drilly in the way that it's aggressive. This is nice and stripped back still, and it's still allowing Knucks to really expand vocally and try different things.
Ain't no chest and tries, try Pyrex is cess and white. I see them man are all eating, I'm trying to get peas and I'm next in line. Like she showing me breast and thighs. Brody, I'm trying to live my bestest life. I swear.
And you can see he's enjoying himself. I think the thing I've always seen with Knucks is he's quite reserved as a performer. Like he's not a hype performer. He's very reserved. He's quite stripped back. He's calm. He's collected. He knows exactly what he's there to do. And I think in this one, we're slowly, obviously, starting to move a bit more. We're starting to see him really kind of excel in that sort of stripped back approach. And it's something a lot of rappers aren't comfortable doing. It takes a level of confidence in the way you are performing and confidence in your content, I feel, to be a lot more relaxed in the way you're doing it. And I think this is what Knucks is showing right here.
I told you about that passer at the party last week was a mazza. Goose when a few chatty youths got grab up. Some any youths from out of the manor. Said they'll catch man on a rebound. Obviously I got mine when I leave out. But that's on the
again, just smooth. I'll be honest, I'm not aware of what he's currently talking about. I'm assuming he's kind of talking about something that happened at a party that he was involved in. But again, it's still interesting to listen to, you know, from a neutral perspective. I'm here kind of like, I don't know what you're on about, but it sounds interesting, so now I want to know what you're on about. And again, he's delivering that message very, very nicely.
About me now, holler that team, and I heard about your freestyle. I know that you fuck with the deal, but a man's kind of thrilled now you're doing it solo. Bro, trust me, YOLO. Make sure you send a video for the promo. Wait.
I mean, even again, everything about this performance-wise, he's so kind of still, you know. He's not moving around a fair bit. He's not like kind of switching up his kind of movement. He's very much there going, I'm here to rap. And it's refreshing, you know. There's not sort of any other side gimmicks. He's not wearing a mask. He's not wearing like a luminous jacket or something. He's literally there, plain black t-shirt with a logo, a chain, going, I'm here to rap. And to me, that's quite refreshing in the way this is done.
Hold on, bro, I'm in traffic and some pricks try to cut me off in a polo. 2 secs, don't put down the phone though. It's like every turn and there's trouble and it's just a struggle, I know.
Nice use of sampling there as well. Only thing about that was I was a little bit confused listening to it. I was kind of thinking, has the tune finished? Has something started playing in the background on another video? But by the end of it, it makes sense. So fair enough.
But bro, do you know that I love you and that's why I bug you to slow your roll? Ain't checked you enough, but you ain't picking up when I phone your phone. I think the line's engaged, can't hear what you're saying. Hello?
Been there. Definitely been there where you've been trying to get through to someone and whatever you do, they won't pick up. Definitely been there quite recently, actually. So, yeah. Interesting, and quite a potent way to kind of finish it off as well. Obviously, we're hearing that phone line ring and kind of making that point. I don't know if this is to do with what's currently going on. Obviously, it being I think it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. If it's not, I do apologise, but I've seen something like that popping up on Twitter. So obviously, that's an interesting message to kind of put at the end. You know, go and check on your people. I think it's a very important thing to do. This instrumental, the instrumental in the background for this second bit as well is a very well crafted piece of music. Oh. Those horns as well. There we go. London Class EP is out now. This is obviously part of the promo run for that. A lot of the videos for that have dropped already, so do go and check them all out. Go and follow Knucks as well. Very interesting UK artist doing something a little bit different. Still ties to what's going on elsewhere, but still something that's a little bit different, which I'm very much enjoying. So, out to everyone who has enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one. It's good to see Knucks doing this and really kind of showing his finesse on the kind of platform that GRMDaily is, that Daily Duppy is. It's probably the most popular freestyle series in the country now. I'd say it's probably overtaken Fire in the Booth. So there we go. Interesting stuff, and I hope you did enjoy the reaction. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page. Get involved. For a subscription on, there's loads of new reviews coming, loads of interviews, loads of content, new top 5 videos every week. So there's going to be loads of stuff for you to get your teeth sunk into. Follow me on socials at KXVU on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud. Of course, new content on all of those daily as well. And you can now follow me on TikTok as well at KXVU. And that's it from me, people. So we shall see you next time. Peace!